Disney, they offered you just a big upfront check with no royalties.
That's initially what they tried to do. Yeah.
But you negotiated royalties.
Absolutely.
How big of a check was that when they offered you the upfront check?
Way more than what they initially offered. I'll just put it to you like that. Like, when I got my first royalty check, me and my mom thought it was a mistake.
Okay, no, what I'm saying is, okay, when they gave you the first offer.
Yeah.
With no royalties at all.
Yeah.
Was it a huge check?
Oh, yeah. It was like, I remember it was like $2 million.
What?
Yeah.
They offered you a $2 million check to sing the parts in The Lion King.
Yep.
Not even do the voice yet, just do the singing parts.
Just singing.
$2 million.
Yeah, because they were on it like...
They were cutting checks like that, huh?
Well, you gotta remember, they're coming off of...
Well, I guess you're the main character.
Yeah, and then they're coming off of Beauty and the Beast. They're coming off of Aladdin. You know what I'm saying? Like, Disney had bread.
Disney just would write a blank check, huh?
They'll write it. And that was the thing that struck my mom. She was like... Because our agent called and was like, Kitty, they offered Jason this. And we were all like, holy shit, are you serious? I mean, you know, that amount of money to average middle class family in Chicago in the early 90s, that's something. But immediately my mom goes, wait a minute. After the initial excitement wore off, she's like, wait a minute. Okay, if they're willing to do that, okay, so that's it? That's all he'll ever get for like the remainder of his life. They were like, that's it. He takes the money, that's it. She was like, nah, let's negotiate royalties. Let's negotiate based off of royalties. And this was definitely at a time that when Disney wasn't doing those kind of deals.
Huh, okay.
Unless you were like Peabo Bryson or somebody like that, like already an established huge pop star that they had recruited. I'm sure his deal was way different than anything that they would offer a relatively no name at that time.
Okay.
So when they offered that deal, it was really just to take this money and go, because I think they knew and forecasted that they were going to make a shit ton of money, and $2 million next to, you know, hundreds if not billions of dollars that they've made off of this franchise. Like, I mean, man, they got the Animal Kingdom in Disney World that's themed off of the Lion King. You know, they got dolls and t-shirts and video games, and I mean, I got a platinum plaque for a storybook that they released. You know what I'm saying? That was really just a storybook with my song in it.
Okay, so you turned down the $2 million deal.
Yep.
So you took less money with royalties.
Absolutely.
Was it like $1 million, or do you remember how much it was?
No, it was relatively low. I think it was like 100,000.
You went from 2 million to 100,000.
Yep.
In order to get royalties.
So you could play the long game.
Wow.
Because honestly.
Okay, and let me ask you a question before you go on.
Mm-hmm.
Were you offered anywhere near 2 million to play Michael Jackson?
Hell no.
How much was that check back then?
Ooh. Oh, that one was like, I think I only made like 80,000.
Okay, so you're making, and that was your biggest check, I'm sure, in your career at that point.
Yeah.
Right? As a 13-year-old or whatever.
Absolutely.
So you go from 80,000, which is cool, but it's not. You're not buying a Ferrari with 80,000.
Hell no.
To being offered 2 million up front, and your mom was smart enough to turn that down.
Absolutely. Shout out to my mother. No, I mean,
you gave up $1.9 million
at that time.
At that time,
yeah.
Wow.
Because it was, in her opinion, she's absolutely right. Because honestly, that income, that residual income that I generate, man, that shit is so helpful.
Okay, so
like even nowadays, like, man, when I get in a check from the Lion King, I'm like, fuck, yes.
Did you make more than 1.9 million over time?
Over time, yes.
Okay, so that was actually the smart move.
Yeah.
And then when Lion King 2019 comes out, everyone's watching the old movie.
Yep.
Everyone's licensing the old movie, et cetera, et cetera. Those checks just jump up.
Because I guess she figured, because Disney had a reputation for that, of like re-releasing stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think at that time they had put out maybe even Sleeping Beauty and some of their old catalog when like Disney was alive. They were releasing that stuff during when they were releasing the new Disney stuff. So she was able to see the playing field and go, wait a minute, this is going to make a lot of money over time. So what happens when my son turns 40? Like, you know, is he still gonna be able to get a check from this when they eventually re-release this? Like, and sure enough, she was absolutely right.
Well, your estate will be able to pass down those royalties to your son.
Absolutely.
And to his kids and so forth. That could literally keep running forever.
It could.
Yeah.
It could. So
100 years, 200 years from now,
it could
when they
still
make
be
Lion
running.
King 2022,
with robots
90,
and shit,
yeah, you know.
Fucking Mufasa.
If people want to watch the original, boom.
Yeah.
Which, you know, will still be the best one, but...
yeah, you know, thank you. Now,
There
and
you
if they
go.
still use the original
Okay.
recording, we gonna get some bread.
That's
Absolutely.
dope, man. That's one for the business books right there.